Welcome to the Small Business Report with your co-host, Carl Brown, the Executive Director of the DC Small Business Development Center, and Sharon Morton. They're bringing you all the tools you need to succeed. Stay tuned for expert advice for business owners, subject matter experts, and government agencies on how to start, grow, and finance your business right here at HUR Voices on Sirius XM, Channel 141. The Small Business Report will be right back with a show you don't want to miss after these messages.
Hey, Small Business Report listeners, are you a small or mid-sized business? Let BDPAtoday.com help you leverage emerging technologies and digital innovations to transform your business.
BDPAtoday.com will highlight your organization's innovations, solutions, and success stories. Let BDPAtoday.com publish your branded videos, blogs, and photos to a national tech industry audience and assist with your awareness building campaign. With BDPAtoday.com, you can network with qualified and certified tech professionals and get access to developers, gamers, hackers, and interns to join your team for short or long-term projects.
Visit BDPAtoday.com for true digital transformation that will drive competitive advantage to your organization.
That's BDPAtoday.com.
This is HUR Voices on Sirius XM Radio Channel 141 with your hosts Carl Brown and Sharon Morton.
Welcome to the Small Business Report here on Sirius XM Channel 141, HUR Voices. And today, I got my girl, Sharon Morton, with me.
Always with you. Most times, 99.9% of the time, right, Carl?
Unless you're on what they say, assignment.
Right. That's what you say, Carl. You put me on assignment, right? And
I won't give away all your business now.
Right. But you know? I am on. A lot of times I am on assignment. I'm a small business owner myself. MortonMediaTV.com. So I produce a lot of content. If you want to be on TV, if you want to be on radio, if you want advertisement, you want a commercial for your business, I'm the person to go to. MortonMediaTV.com. So yeah, but I'm here 99% of the time. Though, right, Carl?
Absolutely. So, hey, we got a good show. We got some HU folks coming up.
Don't we always? I mean, everybody, Lottie Dottie and everybody. Yes.
Coast, border to border.
Right.
So, but they're going to be talking about the capstone. So all you HU graduates and students, faculty, administrators, etc., professors and all, tune in and check us out. The capstone will be talked about. Okay. Then on the bottom half of the show, we got SBDC from Northern California in a program that they have that they're rolling out called the Inclusivity Program. Okay. Because we want to make sure that people know that we're inclusive in our, career development and business development out there in California. So we got Chris Horton coming on the bottom half of the hour.
He
is actually the former president and CEO of the Santa Clara Chamber of Commerce and the former vice president of the San Jose Silicon Valley Chamber of Commerce.
Wow.
So this brother knows what he's talking about. So there's blacks in technology.
Yes, we know that because our sponsor, BDPA, is huge, is the oldest national organization comprised of African-American IT professionals. So shout out to BDPA, our sponsor, as well.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
Well,
so we got 30 seconds.
30 seconds? I can't even do it, but I want to talk about due diligence. Diligence, folks. Due diligence.
Okay.
So we'll be right back after these messages. Are you in trouble with the IRS? Whether your federal or state taxes are under audit or need to dispute your case in tax court, don't go up against the IRS alone. Let the tax experts at the law office of Beverly Winstead fight for you. With more than 15 years of tax law experience, the law office of Beverly Winstead has successfully negotiated settlements, reduced payments, and won disputes against the IRS for its clients. Go to www.irshelpattorneys.com for tax resolution for you or your business, or call 301-306-1234. The law office of Beverly Winstead. You're not alone. Call 301-306-1234.
Are you a business owner and your business needs a boost? Are you ready to build or grow a profitable business that delivers new clients and customers to you every month? Have your business highlighted on a national radio show or TV network. Let MortonMediaTV.com help you get the maximum exposure your business deserves so that you can get the customers you need. MortonMediaTV.com will help you start or grow your business rapidly through the power of TV and radio. You can reach hundreds of thousands of viewers and listeners who want to buy your product or service. At MortonMediaTV.com, our mission is to teach business owners how to use the media to their benefit. You can become a thriving entrepreneur and achieve the financial freedom you've always dreamed about. Go to MortonMediaTV.com and get your business on TV or radio for the maximum exposure you deserve and the customers you need. That's MortonMediaTV.com.
Hey, Small Business Report listeners, this is your host, Carl Brown and Sharon Morton. Are you a growing small or mid-sized government contractor ready to reduce your back office costs? Do you want to maximize your compliance and minimize risk managing contracts? Move your business to the next level of success with At-Work Systems.
At-Work's OneLink solution provides electronic self-services to every employee, greatly reducing frustrating paperwork. Your managers get out-of-the-box processes that increases productivity, improves control, and eliminates surprises. And most importantly, your executives get the real-time data and analysis needed to make better decisions.
Take it from us here on the Small Business Report on SiriusXM. Let At-Work Systems streamline your back office and save you money while doing it.
Visit exploreatwork.com now and receive your free demo and business assessment. That's exploreatwork.com.
This is HUR Voices on Sirius XM Radio Channel 141 with your hosts Carl Brown and Sharon Morton.
You're listening to the Small Business Report here on SiriusXM. Hey folks, I was talking about due diligence before we went to commercial break. Let me just tell you a little bit of background on this. I was reading online in a local newspaper, homeowner pays $15,000 for a bathroom renovation. Company comes in on the first day, tears out the entire bathroom, toilet, sinks, tub, everything's gone. They make it a box.
Right.
They collect the check on the way out the door, $15,000.
Wait a minute. They collected the check after they tore everything up, but they didn't finish.
They just did the demolition part.
Okay.
Demolition.
All right. Okay.
Homeowner says, oh, here's a check, see you next week or see you tomorrow. They never hear from these guys again.
Right.
Are you surprised?
No, I'm not.
Are you surprised? Right.
I'm not.
So what I'm telling people today is never pay up front for a job.
That's right.
Do your due diligence. Ask for references. Ask for a timeline. How long is this going to take? Okay, demolition a day, priming a day, installing the tub a day, whatever it takes. Get a timeline from them. All construction projects have a timeline. And make modest project progress payments.
That's
Do
right,
not
Carl.
pay up front.
That's right.
Never pay
That's
up
right.
front. So
Well,
with that being
Carl?
said,
You're right. I'm thankful that you brought this up because this is a huge issue with a lot of people. And not only should they ask for references, they got to call those references and follow up and look for and ask for pictures, all of that.
Yes.
So
because
it's not.
When I was working with construction companies, I would always say, your portfolio of pictures is selling your next job.
That's right.
So take before and after.
That's
and that
right.
way, when you go to your customer site, potential customers, you can show them your work.
That's right.
Not a
Due
problem.
diligence. Good
Due
topic. Good topic.
diligence. But hey,
So,
I want to switch because we got some fantastic ladies up in the house. Zerline, Hughes, and Lawanda Toney from the
yeah.
Capstone Crate.
Crate.
They have a
Yeah.
wonderful idea and concept. I want them to talk about it. I'm not going to talk too much about it. But these are some HU ladies, the finest in the
HU.
world.
Howard
I
U.
mean,
That's right.
Howard University. I mean,
hmm
Rutgers got one, but
All right. All right. Yes, I went to
you
Rutgers, ladies, but as I always say, my mother and my grandmother went to Howard, so I still feel connected to Howard. Okay.
Absolutely.
there
That's
you
right.
go. There you go. So,
Yes.
ladies, welcome to the Small Business Report. And
Oh, thanks so
so,
much.
why is it called Capstone? I mean, I love the name, but why is it called Capstone?
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for having us. We are really excited to be here repping the Capstone Crate and, of course, Howard University. So it is called the Capstone Crate because once we stepped into freshman orientation on campus, they said, "Welcome to the Mecca, welcome to the Capstone." And of course, the capstone, the definition, it is a crowning achievement and, represents a high point. And anyone who knows Howard University knows that it is the highest of education for us Black folks, and we wanted to make sure that we were offering a high quality product to Howard alumni. And so the contents of this subscription box are curated by Lawanda and I. They include and feature products, creations from Howard alumni, and we're hoping that Howard alumni are excited to tap into this great resource.
Okay, so it's a subscription box. So what is a subscription box and why have a subscription box? Explain to everyone.
Yeah, so I can take that one. So subscription boxes have been around for probably over 10 years now. I think you get a package in the mail. It
hmm
has different products and services in it. You can either pick, sometimes you get to pick what the products are. Sometimes there are surprises, like what we do. Um, they can range from a wine subscription box where you get the
hmm
wine of before it was called subscription box, it might have been wine of the month clubs or
Yeah,
things like that.
yeah,
Right.
And then it got
yeah.
more sophisticated where you can now get activewear, you can get makeup, you can get wine.
Sorority thing, my sorority, AKA, they have
Yes,
a
yes.
subscription box.
So,
Yeah.
and they either come monthly or quarterly or bi-monthly.
hmm
And it just makes things convenient for you, something that you don't have to think about, and also provides you surprise and delight. So the reason why we chose a subscription box, because we thought that it was important to highlight that our Howard alumni Black-owned businesses in a box, because I know that people know where they can get their swag from, their gear, their items that say Howard. But did they know that there are Howard alumni who own businesses who make coffee, who have different
Candles,
types of
makeup.
jewelry, who makes
Yeah.
cigars, that have all, that they produce products that we use every day. And so wouldn't it be easy if we curated the box for you and then delivered it to your house every quarter?
I
And
think that's
in that,
wonderful.
we will have uh, a swag item, something that represents Howard. And then with that, we like to tell a story. So each box is themed after things we remember about Howard. So our
Oh.
first box is called The Yard. And so we started thinking
Uh-huh.
about the yard and what the yard meant to us and things around the yard. So, for example, just being on the yard, being able to meet up with your friends. So we reached out to a vendor who had Howard blankets and was like, wouldn't it be cool if when you were in college that you had a blanket to hang out with your friends, versus
Yeah, and spread it out
sitting
on
on
the
the grass.
yard and yes, and make a little picnic. That's nice. I love
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like that. So we wanted to be able to display and highlight these great small businesses in a way that's fun, that's nostalgic, that make people feel good, and especially right now, we need little surprises to make us feel good.
What's the website before we go any further? How can people, go and subscribe?
Yeah, it's easy. www.capstonecrate.com.
Okay, that's good. I
All
love it.
right.
I love that idea.
So, can you talk about the importance of working with and featuring Black businesses?
And how do you
Absolutely.
select your Black businesses too? How do you select which Black businesses that are owned by former Howard alum?
Indeed. So, there's been a rise in folks focusing on Black businesses and entrepreneurship, particularly during the pandemic. There's been so much happening in the area of racial justice. Folks are like, wait a minute, we have our own things. Where can we find something that one of us has created, one of us has made? So even I have been doing a little bit more of this. So over the years, there have been ebbs and flows, but now I think there's an everyday commitment. Folks want to
Buy
delve
Black.
into Black grocery stores,
Yeah.
Black subscription boxes, hey, Black gyms or what have you. And so the companies that we are finding, it's actually very easy. With that attention, with that excitement, folks are going on, for Small Business Wednesday or Small Business Saturday and just posting their businesses in certain Facebook groups or on Instagram, where there's so many listservs going around right now promoting themselves. Or allowing us to promote ourselves. And so we find them there. We are, of course, members of several Howard University alumni groups on Facebook, for example. And so we're finding folks there. We're finding them on listservs. I'm a member of the Black Beltway listserv. And of course, when you see somebody wearing their HU swag at an event, at the grocery store, you just start talking and you figure out, oh, they got a service, they have a product. Let's be in touch and let's network. But, people are just really excited to recycle their Black dollars. And though that
Yes.
became a moniker around the 80s, I think people, again, they're really excited and committed to doing that right now.
Yeah, forever, hopefully, not just,
That's
Yes.
right.
Yeah, not just a trend for
a
today.
trend. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
So, how did you guys decide to work on this business and work together?
Yeah, so Zerline and I met at Howard since our freshman year. We both were communication majors. We graduated and we went our separate ways, but still remained friends. Zerline moved to the DC area. I was still here, and we both talked about having a part-time business while we were working full-time. And we both wanted to do communication. So we decided to do a business together. Our business is called Media Mingle, and we work with nonprofits and small businesses to help them with their media and marketing needs. And so we've been doing that for over 13 years. And then last summer or in the spring, we started thinking about the business model and things that we wanted to do. And especially with the pandemic, we had more time to really be strategic and think. And we started talking about subscription boxes. We were receiving them. We liked them. We're like, could we support some of the businesses that we already talked to in a subscription box? And then we started narrowing it down even more. Like, could we make it more niche as we started researching subscription boxes and honing in on an audience, and decided on, let's see if we can do it for Howard alumni Black-owned businesses. And then what we realized was there's lots of them.
Yeah. Let's talk
There's so many.
about some more of that on the other side of the break. We have to
Okay.
take a break right now, but this is really good information, and we're just so happy that you are sharing this information with our audience and that they will go to capstonecrate.com and
Right.
see what you're talking about. So we'll be right back after these messages here on the Small Business Report. Hey, Small Business Report listeners. We've said goodbye to summer and it's time for things to get back to our everyday autumn groove. With so much changing around us, it's difficult to find that extra time for you. With Plexiderm, all you need is 10 minutes and you can look 10 years younger. Plexiderm is a clinically studied serum that gives your appearance the right kind of changes. Visibly reduce wrinkles, fine lines, and even under eye bags in minutes. Take up to 10 years off your appearance in less than 10 minutes. The results will last for hours. Try a 6-application trial
trial pack for just $14.95 with free shipping when you visit tryplexiderm.com or call 800-685-1292 and use the code SMALL. This order comes with free shipping and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Make those wrinkles, lines, and under-eye bags disappear with Plexiderm. Visit tryplexiderm.com or call 800-685-1292 and say the code SMALL at checkout. Get ready for skincare and makeup that will heal your mind, body, and soul. SkinDeepBeautyStore.com is a totally organic and vegan skincare and makeup line that you'll love using, because what you put on your body is just as important as what you put in it. Choose from our organic moisturizers, anti-aging serums, natural and fruit-based scrubs, masks, lipsticks, and glosses. No more worries about harsh chemicals being absorbed into your skin. It's time to commit to your health and wellness. SkinDeepBeautyStore.com is your one-stop, cruelty-free skincare and makeup shop with safe and environmentally friendly ingredients for the love of you. Visit us at SkinDeepBeautyStore.com. That's SkinDeepBeautyStore.com.
Do you need expert advice from successful business leaders on how to start, grow, and finance your business? Tune in every week to the Small Business Report at HUR Voices on Sirius XM Channel 141 with your hosts Carl Brown and Sharon Morton. The Small Business Report gives you, the small business owner, and those thinking about starting a business, expert advice from successful business leaders around the country. Visit us at smallbusinessreport.biz and like us on Facebook. The Small Business Report, giving you the tools you need to succeed. This is HUR Voices on Sirius XM Radio Channel 141 with your hosts Carl Brown and Sharon Morton.
Welcome back to the Small Business Report here on Sirius XM Radio Channel 141 HUR Voices. We are in the studio with Zerline, Hughes, and Lawanda, Toney of Capstone Crate. We'll just go ahead and give you the website again, capstonecrate.com. It's a subscription box. I think Lawanda was telling us all about how they got it started and what they're doing now. So, Lawanda, you want to pick up where you left off?
Yeah. So, like I was saying, this summer, what we were noticing was that a lot of Black-owned businesses were having to close and shut down because of the pandemic. And they were suffering because people were unsure of what to do. So I think that also made it super important for us to do this now. And so, like I said, we started doing our research. We started realizing like how many businesses came out of Howard University, how many MBAs and people who are founders of businesses. And so we started making our list and started putting them to categories from beauty and health to food to domestic housewares. And I was like, we could do this. We could have enough in each box to really show people the wealth and the breadth of our Howard community.
So how does a small business reach out to you and say, hey, I'd like to be a part of your subscription service? I'd like to offer, some products to be included in the boxes.
They can go directly to capstonecrate.com, and we have a Bison Businesses section. We also refer to these businesses as our partners because, we want to be a network, a resource. And there is a survey form that businesses can fill out, and we go from there. They also can email us at info@capstonecrate to learn a little bit more. But we're really excited about the opportunity where we can assist them with learning about wholesaling. We can assist them with figuring out, this is a targeted community, Howard University alumni. In many cases, some of these businesses don't exactly know who to market to, or they're just marketing to everybody, or they're going to festivals and vending. And so when we start our partnership, we tell them a little bit more about our market. And of course, they know all about it because they attended Howard University, and they are just really excited. So we invite folks to be in touch with us on the website or via email.
That's great.
They can also reach out to us on Instagram at Capstone Crate. A lot of businesses have done that. And then that's how we start the conversation. We talk about what themes we have coming up, and then they'll send us a sample. Sometimes if we don't know the company, we might reach out to them and just order something just to see how it comes, how fast it
Yeah,
comes, the quality
yeah.
of the product, things
Hmm.
like that. So there's a
Doing your
number of
due
ways to reach.
diligence.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah,
Due
or
diligence, amen.
I guess companies can also send you samples as well, so you can try them out, right?
Yes, and they do. A lot of people have sent us samples. They're excited about the box and what it represents and how we can support each other. So they do send us samples.
That's great. I love that.
And
I
the
just
really
love that.
great part is that we feature them on our website. We feature their logos inside of the box, their websites, their contact information,
Okay,
because
okay.
the main model here is to learn about these businesses, go on their website, and continue supporting them. So it's a
Right.
Okay.
win-win.
It is.
Yeah.
It is a win-win. You can't ask for more than that. Um,
So I wanted to ask, how has the pandemic impacted your business, if it
yeah.
has at all?
Yeah. Um, when we started the business, we started building the website, doing all the things in the summer, and we launched the first box in January
Of
um,
2020, the
of
first right before the
2021.
pandemic. Oh, you just did it a couple of months ago. That's
Mhm. We
wonderful. Okay.
did. We did, and the response was overwhelming. We were able to sell out the first box in less than 6 days. And then
Wow.
we created a waiting list. And the second box will come out March 15th, so in a little while. And people have been excited. I think they need or they want to feel good. And they want to feel like they're supporting their own. So I think it's been a perfect time during the pandemic to be able to offer this, especially with so many small businesses having to restructure and rethink their business model because they're not in the field anymore. They're not able to do those vendor shows and things that they used to
Right,
do.
right.
So they needed another avenue to be able for people to be able to see what they're doing.
Do you think
And I
eventually you'll go to a monthly subscription box? Right now, what are you doing? Quarterly? What are you
We
doing now?
are doing quarterly. We started quarterly because we knew that it was something that we could manage and it gives us
Right.
time to really curate the box and
Okay.
really think about what should go in it and how it works, theme it out. So for right now, we'll stick with quarterly and we didn't want to overwhelm people with stuff too. We were
Yeah.
realizing in the business model as we're looking at subscription boxes that people can burn out easily if they're getting things every month.
I was going to say, how many things do you usually put in the box? What's the average number of things in the
Yeah,
box?
so we
And the
try
average
to
cost, by the way.
Yeah, so we stay between 4 to 6 items. I think this last box may have had 7.
Okay.
No, we had 6. We had 6 items in the first box. So we try to stick between 4 and 6 items.
And what's the average cost of a subscription? And do people get to go on your website and pick what they want to go in the box, or you guys pick? And this is, that's what people get.
Mhm. The price of the box, you can decide to pay quarterly. So every quarter it's $125. Or
Okay.
you can do it annually, which is a better it's a savings cost of $375. And that
Okay.
gives you 4 boxes. You
Okay.
don't get to select the items, but we provide you with the theme and we also tell you up front who the vendors are. So you get to see who they are. You can go on their website and check out their products. So you'll get a sense. But we like
Okay.
that it's a surprise.
Yeah. Okay. That's what you mean by surprise. When they open the box, it's like Christmas. You don't know what's in it, but you know it's
Yes.
something good.
You
Yeah,
know that it's
most
something good.
most of them don't let you know what you're getting. Cause
Right.
I saw an interview with a lady this about 2-3 years ago, and her company she is retired. I think she's like in the mid 30s now.
Mhm.
She did a subscription box of goodies. So it'd be like Chips Ahoy cookies or whatever,
Oh,
whatever.
yeah. Hmm.
And she, like I said, retired and moved back to Singapore and was doing an interview on MSNBC from her house, which was beautiful on top of a mountain.
Right.
So,
From all the
you
money
know,
she made from her
from
subscription box company
all the money she made through
on Chips
subscription
Ahoy.
boxes, yeah, on selling everyday goodies that you
Yes,
can
that we
go
on.
Yeah,
Right.
but people want to get something in the mail, and during the
Right. Yeah.
pandemic, that's the best way to go at this point.
So what are you guys doing now? What's happening right now that will help to sustain the capstone crate?
Well, we are, we're on social media and we're having a lot of fun with that. Just making sure people know that we're here, but we're also there for, Howard University alumni by posting, throwback pictures. And we want to just get people excited about their experience. Especially right now, people are still kind of down in the dumps. So we still want to be able to have fun while still operating a business. What we continue to need, of course, are people letting us know about Bison businesses, whether in DC, close to Howard, around the country. And we're also really excited about bringing in Howard alumni run businesses from around the globe. There were so many different friends and classmates that we had that were from Jamaica and Ghana. So it would really be great to incorporate some international wares in the Capstone Crate.
Yeah.
And, we just want folks to spread the word about Capstone Crate and visit the website and to really appreciate, the pieces that we're putting in there. Many of them are handcrafted. And just like us, at Capstone Crate, Lawanda and I, they sat down, they had a business plan, and they thought that there was a market for what they were doing. And to be able to sell and create a community with folks that share something in common is just so exciting. So we're just
It
hoping
really
folks
is.
are excited about this opportunity.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
great.
we've
Well, we only have a
interviewed a
minute left.
lot
Yeah, go ahead,
of
Carl.
Howard businesses on the radio show.
Yeah,
We've interviewed a lot of them.
a whole lot. Yeah. Well, we can't thank you enough for being a guest today and introducing Capstone Crate. It's an excellent idea. We want everybody to go to capstonecrate.com, order those subscription boxes, and we just thank you for being a guest, both you, Zerline, and Lawanda. Capstonecrate.com.
Thanks so
Yes,
much.
thanks so much for having us. We
Thank
really
you.
appreciate it.
So we'll be right back after these messages here on the Small Business Report.
Hey, Small Business Report listeners, are you a small or mid-sized business? Let BDPAtoday.com help you leverage emerging technologies and digital innovations to transform your business.
BDPAtoday.com will highlight your organization's innovations, solutions, and success stories. Let BDPAtoday.com publish your branded videos, blogs, and photos to a national tech industry audience and assist with your awareness building campaign. With BDPAtoday.com, you can network with qualified and certified tech professionals and get access to developers, gamers, hackers, and interns to join your team for short or long-term projects.
Visit BDPAtoday.com for true digital transformation that will drive competitive advantage to your organization.
That's BDPAtoday.com.
Are you in trouble with the IRS? Whether your federal or state taxes are under audit or need to dispute your case in tax court, don't go up against the IRS alone. Let the tax experts at the law office of Beverly Winstead fight for you. With more than 15 years of tax law experience, the law office of Beverly Winstead has successfully negotiated settlements, reduced payments, and won disputes against the IRS for its clients. Go to www.irshelpattorneys.com for tax resolution for you or your business, or call 301-306-1234. The law office of Beverly Winstead, you're not alone. Call 301-306-1234.
Tune in to the Skin Deep Show with host Sharon Morton as she engages your senses and examines the issues affecting Black skin and its treatment in every facet of life, from beauty, health, and wellness to social injustice and mass incarceration. It's a show designed to stimulate your mind, body, and soul. Don't miss it. The Skin Deep Show, every Friday at 5:30 p.m. and Sunday at 4:30 p.m.
on SiriusXM Channel 141 HUR Voices.
This is HUR Voices on Sirius XM Radio Channel 141 with your hosts Carl Brown and Sharon Moore.
You're listening to the Small Business Report here on Sirius XM. And as we promised at the top of the hour, we have Mr. Chris Horton on. He is with the Northern California SBDC Network. He is working right now on our new project called the Inclusivity Project. So, and as I said, Mr. Horton is a bad man. President and CEO with the Santa Clara Chamber of Commerce, former vice president of membership and sales with the San Jose Silicon Valley Chamber of Commerce. This is a bad brother right here. Yeah. And he does business and credit lending services for the SBDC, in addition to the Inclusivity Project. So wow. This is one person that you want to call, yes, yeah. and get as your counselor out there in California. Yeah. So with all that, Chris, welcome to the show.
Welcome. Thank you so much for having me. Glad to be with you.
Firstly, I need to know, have you cloned yourself? Because all these things that Carl just mentioned that you do, I don't know how you do them, but...
You know, that's a hard task.
Yeah, because he went on and on.
Cloning or doing all this stuff?
No, the cloning, what I do, it's a joy to do what I do. You know, my mom taught me at a young age, you know, service before self. And I've lived by that motto, and it's been rewarding. So I don't even see it as work. It's an opportunity every time my alarm clock goes off in the morning.
Oh, that's wonderful.
The way I feel about it.
Yeah, that's great.
So what is the Inclusivity Project?
Absolutely. Yeah, the Inclusivity Project, it's really a call to action. It's an opportunity for the SBDC ecosystem to take the noise and the voice and the social unrest and the racial unrest and the inequalities. It's an opportunity for us to be able to support bringing up the Black and African American communities through Black and African American entrepreneurship. So it's an opportunity for us to do what we do every day, but during this time, target, you know, a part of the community that can really benefit from the services and the relationships of the SBDC ecosystem. So that's what this is.
So do you all go out and actively recruit Black businesses to come in and take advantage of your services? Is that what you're saying?
That's what's making this unique, right? Many times, you know, organizations, you know, like, you know, business resource organizations, you have to know about it. You need to go seek it out. You know, it's not like, if you don't know, you just don't know. You don't have access, right?
Right. You don't know what you don't know.
And so what we've seen is that we're going to do it differently. We're going to put feet on the street. We're going to go to the Black and African American communities. We're going to go to the Black and African American churches, to the Black and African American barbershops and the beauty salons. We're going to go to where the Black and African American communities are and let them know about these services, that they're taxpayer dollars.
Yeah, it sounds like a campaign. Mm-hmm. You're knocking on doors and you're introducing yourself and letting them know what you can do for them.
Absolutely.
For free.
For free.
Yeah. Right.
Carl and I talk about that all the time on the show, all that he does leading the DC SBDC. And we can't stress enough to business owners that all of these fantastic services worth tens of thousands of dollars if they had to go through a private entity, they're getting it for free. Amazing.
And they might not even get the quality that they're looking for. I mean, just look at Chris's background.
Yeah,
I mean, that's somebody that I would want to work with if I had a small business in Northern California. This would be the guy that I'm begging them to assign as my coach and my counselor to help me get to that level.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Chris, how do you...
Carl, I was going to...
Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to make... I was going to throw something in there to support what Carl was saying. Hey, Carl, here's the message that we're using in regards to this being free. It's free that you're not putting anything out of pocket today. But what people need to realize is this is an investment that you've already made because you've paid taxes. These are your taxpayer dollars. So it's your investment into your own business that you've already made the investment.
Yeah, that's
true. Right.
You know what? People don't look at it like that, though, do they, Carl? I don't think they understand that.
Almost invisible money.
Okay.
And part of our community, you read about all these jokes on the internet about you getting your tax check and all that. Well, let me tell you something. If you're getting a tax refund, that means you overpaid during the course of the year. So you
Right.
either doing your own taxes, which is not a good thing,
Right.
or you're not doing them correctly. Because at the end of the year, I don't want $1 back from these people. I
Right.
have used all of my money
Mm-hmm.
all throughout the year, so I don't have to worry about getting a check back at the end of the year. Oh, look at this. I got a check. No, what they got is a loan, a no interest loan on my money.
Right.
That doesn't
That's
make
true.
sense at all.
Yeah.
But, so Chris, what is the vision of the Inclusivity Project? I mean, I think you're the right man for the job.
Yeah, here's what it really is. The vision is really how do we leverage entrepreneurship to help build up the Black and African American communities and doing it one business at a time, doing it one mom and pop owner operator business at a time, by bringing folks access to, business consulting services, financial services, education planning, mentoring, webinars, marketing, credit restoration, debt management. I mean, really taking a holistic look at the entrepreneur. But what are we going to do with that entrepreneur who's successful and thriving and running a prosperous business so that prosperity can transfer over into their personal life? Because we're all in pursuit of happiness. There's a quality of life that we're all pursuing. And that's what the Inclusivity Project, that's what's making it more unique, is because it's not just doing the business aspect of it, but it's a community. It's a social opportunity for us to have a community be thriving. It's a place where we can all live, work, and play. And for someone like me that has kids, for me to raise my kids in. So if we help those businesses thrive, then you think about the bigger community, because money in a community means for better parks and rec, police, law enforcement, emergency services, retail, the roads are staying fixed. That's what the inclusivity is focusing on.
Yeah. I like how you are making your vision and mission plain and simple, where the average layperson can understand the benefits of this project, the benefits of an SBDC, how it can. I always quote Janet Jackson's song, "What Have You Done For Me Lately?" How all of this does so much for the community at large and, your own families. So I really appreciate you explaining all of this and putting it in layman's terms for people to understand.
So before we go any further, please give our audience the website where they can reach out and find out more information and your contact info.
Absolutely. So the best place to go and visit our website and learn about the project and the team and the vision and so forth is theinclusivityproject.com. Again, that's theinclusivityproject.com.
Okay, that's nice and easy.
It is, right?
Yeah. What kinds of businesses can participate? I heard you earlier say, businesses who are prospering and doing well. Can they still, I think it doesn't matter how big you are and how much money you make. There's always someone that can mentor you. There's always room for improvement.
Sure.
Does it matter what type of business a person
No.
has?
It doesn't matter in the sense of being able to engage and be a part of the Inclusivity Project. See, what we have is we have those that are pre-venture, so they have an idea, and you have people that have already done and been down the road that you're trying to go. So that's why it's so important to meet up with someone as you have an idea. Then we have those that are startup early business, early years, and then we have those mature businesses. We realize that businesses are going to go through 4 stages in their business life cycle. They're going to be a startup, they're going to be in growth mode, they're going to go to a mature mode, and then they're going to go to a transition. And that's where it really gets exciting, the transition, because now we got continuity planning, succession planning into that retirement and making certain that you have a plan when you get into retirement that you don't outlive your money, but your money outlives you, giving you an opportunity to leave a legacy.
So you help that. I didn't know SBDC does that too. And I mean, I've been knowing Carl forever and we've been doing this show. But in terms of transitioning, he and I talk about legacy businesses all the
Mm-hmm.
time. But
Mm-hmm.
does the SBDC actually, I guess they would put you in touch with someone who can show you, how to invest your money so that it lasts, it doesn't, so that you don't outlive your money.
Exactly. Yeah, we have on our partner page. There are several premier partners that are financial services organizations that provide this added resource. So that's the whole thing
Okay.
about the Inclusivity Project. It's a community of resources that we want to, again, take a look at the holistic entrepreneur who's also an individual, who may be a father, who may be a significant other. So we want to look at the whole picture.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
we got to go to break. Oh, go ahead, Carl.
okay.
You got
So
30
we'll
seconds.
be right back after these messages.
Hey, Small Business Report listeners, we've said goodbye to summer and it's time for things to get back to our everyday autumn groove. With so much changing around us, it's difficult to find that extra time for you. With Plexiderm, all you need is 10 minutes and you can look 10 years younger. Plexiderm is a clinically studied serum that gives your appearance the right kind of changes. Visibly reduce wrinkles, fine lines, and even under eye bags in minutes. Take up to 10 years off your appearance in less than 10 minutes. The results will last for hours. Try a 6-application trial pack for just $14.95 with free shipping when you visit tryplexiderm.com or call 800-685-1292 and use the code SMALL. This order comes with free shipping and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Make those wrinkles, lines, and under-eye bags disappear with Plexiderm. Visit tryplexiderm.com or call 800-685-1292 and say the code SMALL at checkout.
Hey, Small Business Report listeners, it's your host, Carl Brown and Sharon Morton. Are you a growing, small, or mid-sized government contractor ready to reduce your back office costs? Do you want to maximize your compliance and minimize risk managing contracts? Move your business to the next level of success with At-Work Systems.
At-Work's OneLink solution provides electronic self-services to every employee, greatly reducing frustrating paperwork. Your managers get out-of-the-box processes that increases productivity, improves control, and eliminates surprises. And most importantly, your executives get the real-time data and analysis needed to make better decisions.
Take it from us here on the Small Business Report on SiriusXM. Let At-Work Systems streamline your back office and save you money while doing it.
Visit exploreatwork.com now and receive your free demo and business assessment. That's exploreatwork.com. Are you a business owner and your business needs a boost? Are you ready to build or grow a profitable business that delivers new clients and customers to you every month? Have your business highlighted on a national radio show or TV network. Let MortonMediaTV.com help you get the maximum exposure your business deserves so that you can get the customers you need. MortonMediaTV.com will help you start or grow your business rapidly through the power of TV and radio. You can reach hundreds of thousands of viewers and listeners who want to buy your product or service. At MortonMediaTV.com, our mission is to teach business owners how to use the media to their benefit. You can become a thriving entrepreneur and achieve the financial freedom you've always dreamed about. Go to MortonMediaTV.com and get your business on TV or radio for the maximum exposure you deserve and the customers you need. That's MortonMediaTV.com.
This is HUR Voices on Sirius XM Radio Channel 141 with your hosts Carl Brown and Sharon Morton.
Welcome back to the Small Business Report here on Sirius XM Radio, Channel 141 HUR Voices. We are on with Chris Horton. He runs the Inclusivity Project, and that is the SBDC in Northern California. It's a project out of the SBDC in Northern California. And during break, Carl had a great story about how we got Chris on the show today, how we're honored to have Chris on the show today. What were you saying,
Absolutely.
Carl?
Yeah, Chris gave all the state directors there, 62 state directors, and all of us were on the call on Monday. And as I was listening to Chris, I was thinking to myself, wow, I got to get this guy on the radio show. Mm-hmm. And so the president of the organization, T-Row, who we had on the show, sent me a text and said, Carl, I think this guy should be on a radio show. And when he sent the text, I was already typing email out to Chris to say, here's the format of the show, here's some info, here's a past show, blah, blah, blah. And, we would like to get you on because the project in itself is very, very impressive. Mm-hmm. But then when you look at his background, it's a win-win. Yeah. So if you were out there in Northern California trying to figure out, should I go for free counseling? I don't know these people. I don't know what they'll do for me. Or, just come off the fence, come in, call up, sign up, and get your counseling. As Chris put it out there, you already paid for this with your tax dollars. Mm-hmm. So it's not free because you already paid for it.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So what's the mission of the Inclusivity Project?
Yeah, that's really the heart of what this is all about. When I was fortunate enough to be given the opportunity to lead this initiative, what I first said to myself is, okay, what do we want to accomplish? What at the end of the day, could we look back and say this was a success? And it's what are tangible. I'm centric on results. It is results centric. So we set up these 4 challenges. So the first challenge is we want to make certain that we can invite in 1,000 Black and African American entrepreneurs into the challenge. And the reason why we call this a challenge is because we want entrepreneurs to come to the SBDC ecosystem and challenge us. Bring us your aspirations. Bring us that business idea. Bring us those obstacles or barriers that you're having to overcome and challenge us to help you get through that. We want to see prosperity. So that's the first challenge. The second one is to connect entrepreneurs with $100 million in capital. And that capital can be used for a variety of different things: to start a business, to expand an existing business, to bring on more staff, to move into another marketplace, to have another marketing ad campaign, website campaign, whatever that looks like, but to really connect folks with the capital that they need and really not only connect them with it, but educate them on what's the appropriate capital you should be pursuing. Folks just want to go to a bank and say, I want $100,000. Well, do you need a term loan for a big purchase, or do you need a working capital line of credit for you to use for short-term expenses? So it's really the educational piece as well with the $100 million. Our third challenge is we want to start 100 new Black and African American businesses. So that's start 100 new businesses. Many folks know, and I've shared this on many speeches that I've given, there was over 1 million Black-owned businesses in this country pre-COVID. In 2 months, there was more than 40%, more than 440,000 Black-owned businesses shut their doors forever.
Yeah, that is painful.
Yep.
That is painful. You said 440,000 Black-owned businesses had to close their doors.
And I can tell you, in my old community in New York, as we were driving down, was once a brisk commerce environment with small businesses on both sides of the street. Pre-COVID, almost every one of them closed.
Oh my God.
Almost.
Wait a minute, Carl, you're not just talking about temporarily closed. You mean permanently gone, not coming back.
Permanent,
not coming back.
Oh my gosh.
That's why, and before this, remember a year ago, we were doing our 4-part series on legacy versus lifestyle.
Right before COVID, we were.
Right before COVID. And now it shows how important legacy is.
Absolutely.
Because when you don't invest in your business, you take all of the money out and you put it on your back and vacation, a bigger house, bigger car. Guess what? You will survive 1, 2, maybe 3 months in an environment like the pandemic. And now you're gone.
Wow.
So that whole, I went to Bali for a month, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay, what are you doing now?
Right.
Looking for a job.
Right.
So you're trying to
business.
Chris, you're trying to get 100 new businesses started
That's
to help. I
correct.
mean, that needs to happen all over the country.
It
Every
all
does.
over the
city, every
country.
state
It
needs
does.
to try to get 100 new businesses started because 440,000 that have
Hmm.
closed. I mean,
Sure.
that makes me want to cry. I'm serious.
And here's the fourth matrix that we have in our challenge is this. This is really important to me personally. 50% of those new Black and African American businesses, we are targeting that to be 50% Black and African American women-owned businesses.
Okay, so
Well,
you're trying to open 100 of them, and half of them you want to be women-owned, Black women-owned.
Absolutely,
that
Okay,
makes
absolutely.
sense
yeah,
because guess
we're the
what?
fastest growing
That is my
business
biggest
owner.
demographic.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah, we're the fastest
You
growing.
know,
Well, and before COVID, I think Black women were opening businesses faster than any other demographic, if I'm not
Hmm.
mistaken.
Hmm.
and they
You're
were
correct.
asking for help and assistance more than any other demographic.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
They were smart about how to move forward.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
we've talked to some. We've had
We've had a number of
Cakes
them on
by
this show.
Cynthia. I
Yeah,
mean, she is blowing up.
yeah,
And
definitely.
what was one of her things? She said, I hired a lawyer and an accountant,
Hmm.
Accountant, that's
Hmm.
right. Yeah, yeah,
and has changed her whole life.
yeah.
She's expanding her business now.
Yeah, we've talked to a few businesses, Black-owned businesses, Chris, that have done phenomenally well during the pandemic, way better than they were doing pre-pandemic.
Yep.
Hmm.
So
Michael
for
Johnson is another one.
Yeah, yeah. So some companies are flourishing,
Sure.
which is a good thing, but the vast majority are not. So how is the Inclusivity Project funded? I mean, I know you said taxes
Hmm.
fund the SBDC, but how is this particular specific
Sure.
project funded?
Sure. Yeah. So we are partially funded by SBA, and then we're partially funded in California by the governor's office. So those are our two
Okay.
primary funding sources. And then our host, SBDCs are hosted by a community college or a university, and Humboldt State University is our host. And they saw the value in what we're doing, and they got behind us. And so Humboldt State has also contributed some money to fund this inclusivity project.
That's wonderful. Humboldt, that sounds so familiar. They're in Northern California
It's
or?
Northern California. Yep,
Oh,
absolutely.
Northern
okay.
California, yeah.
Yeah, a friend of
Hmm.
mine, his son just got accepted to Humboldt. So yeah,
Good stuff.
okay.
Good.
All right. Well, this is great work that you're doing. I see why Carl hurried up to get you on the show. Carl
Well, we're
works
trying to
fast.
get the word out. I mean,
Yeah,
we're trying to
definitely.
get the word out. I mean, I knocked off another guest. I mean, we're gonna have at a later time, but and Chris said, well, maybe we should do it next week. I said, man, there's no time like today, brother.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's
No
make
time
it
like the
happen.
present.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Good
Well,
news travels fast.
That
well,
it does. Much
we want to
appreciated.
congratulate you too, Christopher, because I can hear
Yes.
the passion in your voice and how committed you are to this project. So
Hmm.
I just want to congratulate you on being so committed to the African American community, Black-owned businesses, and helping to turn those numbers around that you just told
Hmm.
us. We
Hmm.
have about a minute and a half to go. Can you give everybody the website again?
Absolutely. The website is theinclusivityproject.com. And if you want to give us a call, it's 833 ASK SBDC.
Okay, I love
All
it.
right. You
8338
can't
Ask
mess that
SBC.
up.
Right?
Can't at all.
Well,
Well,
Hey,
Chris,
Carl,
thank you
can I
so
say one
much,
final thing
man.
before we go, brother? Hey,
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
I just wanted to say something because, like I said, this is really personal for me. So here's how I'll wrap this up. I've said to folks, everyone that's coming into the Inclusivity Project is like an extended family member that I just met at Thanksgiving. And you
mm,
shared with me your aspirations and your personal and professional aspirations. And I've told you, hey, you know what? I'm glad we met, cousin, and you told me about that because the SBDC ecosystem has a community of resources that can help you with that. And I said, this is what, when I do pass and leave this earth, the pastor giving my eulogy will say that Chris's legacy was the Inclusivity Project. So I'll leave you with
oh,
that, Carl.
Oh, absolutely,
okay.
brother.
Yeah.
I'm so happy that our paths have crossed,
Hmm.
and you are part of my family now. So,
Yes.
Yeah. That's a wonderful thing.
Yes, it
Yep.
is.
So
And a part
thank
of
you so
mine too,
much.
through
Thank you.
extension by
Thank you.
Carl.
All right,
Yeah.
then.
That's it for now, right, Carl?
Absolutely. We're sorry, folks, but we'll be back next week with more information that is vital to help you grow your business.
Thanks again for tuning in to the Small Business Report.
This has been Carl Brown and Sharon Morton giving you all the tools you need to succeed on the Small Business Report. Thank you for listening, and be sure to tune in next week at HUR Voices on Sirius XM Channel 141. Please don't forget to like us on Facebook. And for more tips on starting, growing, and financing your business, visit us at thesmallbusinessreport.biz.